What is up, YouTube? Casemus Primary back at you with yet another video. This time I'm doing a video that I'm covering something that I don't talk about all that often on the channel. I mean, I've made videos about this topic, and it's something that some of you guys may or may not know about me, but I don't make videos about it all too often. In fact, the last time I did a video like this was 2 years ago. So, it's time for another update. Now, there's something you guys may or may not know about me in the 7 years I've been on YouTube. One of those things about me is I love Apple. I've always been a huge Apple fanatic. I love the company. I've always said, God forbid if something happened to me in my old job, in my current job, I'd work for them. But today marked an historical day for Apple as they announced new products and new innovations for their company. There was a keynote held this morning, and at it they announced several different things, including a few new things for HomeKit, some new operating systems, as well as 2 new products. And I'm here to discuss those 2 products today. The first product that they announced was the brand new Apple Watch. Now, some of us thought it was going to be called Apple Watch 2. It ended up being called Apple Watch Series 2. Now, you're probably wondering what's different between it and the original. Well, physically, it doesn't look any different. In fact, I'm wearing the original one right now. It's a sport model, 42mm, with a blue sport band. If you were to look at the original one and the new one side by side, you wouldn't tell them apart. You wouldn't, like, if they were just laying there, turned off, they look exactly the same. The differences come in the internals. For one, the new Apple Watch will come running with a new software, Watch OS 3, which is a ton of new innovations to itself. It has a brighter display. It has an improved accelerometer in it for when you're doing your workouts. It has a built-in GPS, so that way even when you're offline, it'll still get your location, which is helpful for workouts. It has better waterproofing. In fact, they've done things to seal it up so that way you can go swimming with it. They actually said that they actually ran it through a spin cycle underwater to simulate someone who swims laps or swims in pools. And it will stand up to, I think they said it goes up to 50 meters in water, so you can swim with it. I'm not sure if you can take doesn't know if that means if you can go in a hot tub with it or take a shower with it, but you can go swimming with it, so that's something. And there's a few other things. I'd have to rewatch the keynote once they make it available on iTunes, but they did say that there are quite a few innovations to it. But physically, it looks the exact same. It's the same size, same dimensions. However, there is a new material. We all knew with the previous watch, it was available in 3 finishes. It was available in aluminum, which for the sport model, stainless steel for the Edition, and then the regular Apple Watch, and then there was the Apple Watch in gold, like 18 or 10 karat gold. That one's pretty hard to come by. Now it's available in a material of ceramic. It's now available in a white ceramic. So I don't know exactly what that material feels like or how often it's used in watches, but it is certainly a new material for the Apple Watch. Now, will I be getting the Apple Watch 2? Probably not. This thing has held up to me pretty good since I got it a year ago, and it's been pretty faithful to me, and I don't plan on replacing it anytime soon. I mean, maybe if they do something, maybe make it thinner, or maybe they make the watch face circular, then maybe I'll consider it, but right now, just because of the improved internals of the software, I see no reason to upgrade to it. If you missed out on the original version, I say maybe this is a perfect opportunity to jump at it, but if you have the original, I wouldn't rush out to get the new one right away. So, there's the Apple Watch 2. Now, the next product, we've been hearing leaks about this all year, but now those leaks came to be official. It is the reveal of the iPhone 7. That's right, it's that year again where we get a new model number phone. Not an S upgrade, it's a brand new number phone. In this case, the iPhone 7. Now, physically, they really couldn't see a full proper photo of it because they showed the new jet black color scheme for it, which looks absolutely gorgeous, by the way. They showed that on a black background, so it was really hard to make it out what it looked like completely. But physically, if you were looking at it at a face front of an iPhone 6S, you'd think the two would look very similar. But there are quite a few differences. First up, the rumor that has long been rumored is now confirmed. The headphone jack is gone. There is no more headphone jack on iPhones. Probably on all future iPhones, the headphone jack is gone. Why? Because let's be honest. Who wants to have a device that's connected to cords all the time? I mean, here's a pair of earpods. Imagine having to be hooked up to these things all the time when you want to have your phone in your pocket, and the cord gets tangled on something and it pulls them out of your ear, and it's crazy. You know, just they pull out of your ear, they fall to the floor, they come unplugged. It's madness. The other thing is that Apple has been trying out wireless. Oh, what was the term I'm looking for? Was it looking for? This is a brain fart. What was it? What was it? Oh yes, I remember now. They say that you could get better quality audio connected through the Lightning port because the Lightning port is built to withstand better audio. The Lightning port the connector is designed to channel better things, including audio and visual, as well as the energy. So Apple believes that you will get better quality audio if you plug it in directly into the Lightning port instead of a 3.5mm headphone jack. But there was kind of a $1 million question that was circling around about the new iPhone with the losing of the headphone jack. A question that came up was, what do I do if I want to charge my phone and listen to music at the same time? They also announced Bluetooth earpods, which they call AirPods, which connect to your phone via Bluetooth. There's you hold the case up to the phone, a little thing will pop up on your screen, you tap that, it'll automatically connect. You can use one or both. They charge in the case, so you can get about 24 hours worth of a 5-hour listening on one charge. You can get it pretty much a whole day's worth if you keep them in the case while you're not using them. And then you charge the case with Lightning. It's very innovative. The other thing that was interesting about the iPhone is the improved camera. It's a 12-megapixel camera, and the 7 Plus will have a dual lens system. One of them is the regular 12-megapixel camera, the other is a telephoto camera, so it's taking 2 pictures simultaneously and combining them into one better quality picture. Which is an improvement if you're a high-grade photographer who likes taking a lot of pictures on their phone. You might want to go for the 7 Plus with that one. The regular iPhone 7 will only have the standalone 12-megapixel camera, but it is, from the screenshots I showed at the video at the Expo, it is a better quality camera. The other thing that really took us off guard is the sizes that they'll have available in terms of gigabytes. Now, for the longest time, the disk sizes have been 16, 32, 64. When the 6S and 6S Plus came out, the sizes were 16, 64, and 128. This time around, they're doubling all of them. They're doubling the originals. We're going to have a 32 gigabyte, a 128 gigabyte, and a 256 gigabyte. I think this is the first time 256 is available on the iPhone, if memory serves me correctly, which is huge. The price point is the same as the previous iPhone. I don't remember how much I paid for my iPhone, otherwise I'd give you an example, but mine, if you want to look it up, is a 6S, 128 gigabytes, and it is the Space Gray. That's another thing, the Space Gray is being retired. They're no longer using that color, they're now using a matte black and the jet black. They're not using Space Gray anymore. The silver, the rose gold, and the regular gold are still being used. But it definitely promises to be a very nice iPhone. Both the watch and the new phone start up for pre-order this Friday, September 9th. The new softwares, watchOS 3 and iOS 10, drop next Tuesday as a free upgrade, and both devices begin shipping next Friday, the 16th. Is it the 16th? Yes, the 16th. Now, unfortunately, the devices, you won't be able to pick them up in store. Much like they've done with the Apple Watch and last year's iPhone, for the first month or so, you're going to have it shipped to your house if you want it. Because Apple is trying to cut back on the problem of people lining up outside the stores like before they open to buy them. And it creates more traffic in their stores at Apple for people who might be interested in other products. So, for the first month or so, I would suggest that you have the phone delivered to you at home, or you pick it up about a month later, after a month has passed of it being available. Because for that first few weeks, they're going to be very hard to come by, so I was trying to take that into consideration. Some of you are probably wondering if I'll be getting the new iPhone 7. I will not, for 2 reasons. Because, 1, I'm not eligible for upgrade, like I said. I just got this phone last year. I'm on a 2-year contract, which expires, I believe, in June or November, so somewhere in that time frame. The other thing is that I've heard rumors that next year's phone is going to be even better. The iris scanner that some of the new Samsung phones have, they say that will be in the new iPhone when it comes out next year. Plus, next year is the 10th anniversary of iPhone. So there's no doubt that Apple will go all out to celebrate the 10th anniversary model. I mean, yes, this is technically the 10th iPhone, but next year marks 10 years since the original came out, all the way back in 2007. So, those are my thoughts on the Apple Watch Series 2 and the iPhone 7. What do you guys think? Will you be picking one up? Let me know down in the comments below. I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.